Guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We are still at the Javits Center for the 2022 edition of the New York Auto Show, and I have this car, or I should say SUV here. This is it. This is a 2023 refresh, updated, changed up Chevy Blazer. This particular one is the RS trim. But before we get into this ruby red mid-size two-row SUV, let's talk about what's going on here. Chevrolet, the bow tie. Been around for decades, making all sorts of iconic vehicles. The Blazer name has one heck of a past. Now, when this Blazer first came out, let's be honest, there were a lot of people that were disappointed because of the departure from that previous Blazer from the past. But you know what? Chevrolet stuck to their guns and they say that this is that perfect asphalt city driving mid-size two-row SUV that you could get your hands on for the money. For 2023, they decided, you know what? We're gonna throw some new technology at it and we're gonna throw some new styling. So what I wanna find out is this truly worth it to go the Chevy Blazer route, or should you be putting your money and your SUV in somebody else's hands? Let's go ahead. Let's dive into this Radiant Red tint coat. That's the name of the color, Radiant Red tint coat, 2023 Blazer RS, and find out. Right off the bat, the color. It almost reminds me of Wild Cherry tint coat that's on my Camaro ZL11LE. Looks phenomenal under the show lights. When we start at the front of the business, this is where you're gonna see some of those updates and change. What are we looking at? Front fascia, totally gone through. Now, you're still gonna get that split style with your headlight housing down below and your daytime running lamps up high. So you have your LED daytime running lamp. Because this is an RS, what does RS stand for? No, not really slow. No, not really smart. It stands for Rally Sport. That is an appearance package that has been in Chevy's lineup as a trim for decades, going back to the Camaro, the Impala, the Chevelle, all the different hits that they've had along the years. So you're gonna get on the RS, the Rally Sport, the black chrome trim, and you're gonna get some gloss black, but I'll talk more about that in a second. Now, if you hear those happy chirping tires, there's actually a test track for EVs indoors here at the Javits Center. So that's what that noise is. Nothing to be alarmed of. It's not me, it's them. Anyways, you have your LED headlight housing down below. I like the way they added a Chevrolet bow tie. My one zonk is this. What is this? They put two horizontal bars here. This would have been perfect for some fog lamps. Put that down there, would have cleaned up the whole look, or make it a functional corner air curtain. More Radiant Red, and then you have some of that sparkly gloss black on the bottom. Now, as we come across that big open grille, you could see the connection to the Chevrolet Camaro. Very wide, sporty opening. You have the RS badge, Rally Sport trim, the blacked out bow tie, that dark chrome finish going across the top. Technology, forward-facing camera. And remember, like I said, on the interior, there's a lot of new changes, especially in connection with this camera. The gloss black, like I said, has that connection with the Camaro. Definitely looks aggressive for a mid-size two-row SUV. Now, when we get up onto the hood, it's the same exact hood that you've seen for the past few years, but that's not a bad thing. It's got some nice curve to it, nice body lines that go up to the A-pillar. As we come around the bend, besides the new front end, what do we got? We got totally new wheels, and they went big. These are 21-inch wheels, gloss black, machined aluminum. I almost like the way it looks like a two-piece wheel, but they did a really great job on the styling around the fender openings to make everything be cohesive in design. It's all that gloss black coming down the door. Blazer mounted a little high, but that's okay because you'll see that you got a nice body line here. You have some of that black chrome finish, some of that gloss black, and then up top, we have color matched mirror caps, and then you're gonna get that two-tone roof style. And I like the way that the roof rails are blacked out. They're blacked out and they connect perfectly with the roof. They almost blend right in. Working towards your rear, all this is gonna be the same. This particular one has all-wheel drive, so you can get front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Working your way towards the rear, like I said, that two-tone style coming into the rear quarter panel, and then coming towards the back is where we're gonna see some more changes. They redid the taillights, doing LED lighting. You got your Blazer all-wheel drive badge, the Chevy bow tie. Stubby, Roof spoiler, this thing, I wish it, at least, could we go a little thinner on the plastic? Maybe that would make it look a little bit cleaner. But working your way down, I absolutely am in love with this lower diffuser area. You got the nice kind of rectangle, diamond-shaped exhaust. There's that chirping again. That's a happy tire. Somebody's going on throttle. You can take off this rear cover for your towing, but I love the way that they made a simulated rear diffuser to give that extra sporty look. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see what's powering our Blazer. All right, guys, we're keeping it close, we're keeping it tight because we're on the display. Underneath the hood, before I even open up my mouth about the engine, this box right here is a power inverter. It's just so that this vehicle has power while at the auto show. Now, underneath the hood, you're gonna be able to get, like I said, different engine choices. What you're looking at is a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6, 308 horsepower, 270 pound-feet of torque. There's also available in the Blazer a 2-liter turbo inline 4, 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 9-speed automatic, both of them, no CVTs. This one has all-wheel drive, so you can get all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in about 6.2 seconds. MPGs, 18 in the city, 28 on the highway. And guess what? When it comes to those wheels, there's actually 3 separate options, 18, 20, and 21-inch wheels. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior because there's something I really want to show you. All right, guys, we're inside this 2023 Chevrolet Blazer RS. I know what you're saying to yourself. Well, Joe, how much is this? I gotta know to find out if it's worth the price. There are some big changes. Show me more, I wanna see more. Well, good news, there's some big changes in here. I can't wait to show you, but let's talk about pricing. MSRP for this particular one is around $50,000 fully loaded. Let's see what you get for the money. To the door panels. Now, at the top of the door panel, I am gonna have to zonk it. That top portion is hard, flat black plastic. I wish they would have done something with some soft material. I do like the style of the metallic gray finish. That catches my eye in a very good way. You got the red stitching that comes with the RS package and the dark chrome finish right by the door handle. The great news though is that Chevrolet knows you love your snacks and they give you a Twinkie tray right in the middle of the door. Perfect. And then the bottom portion, maybe a Surge soda and a small Pop-Tart. That's about it. You got the Bose sound system going from the door panel to the dash, red stitching, very Camaro-esque, just like the front, the AC vents feel and look like the Camaro. Black chrome looking good, red stitching, and then guess what? This is all new for 2023. We've grown up a little bit. Instead of 8 inches, you have 10 inches of infotainment. I like the way it sits integrated. Top portion sticks out, but you know what? It's very easy to reach to, easy to get to. You got, obviously everything is off because we're here at the auto show. Let me see if I could get camera to come on. No camera, that would have been a nice touch to show you, but the great news is I am able to show just how easy it is to go through all the different functions. Nice smooth acting, and you could even hit the button. If you don't want to swipe, if you prefer to hit the button, you could do it that way as well. And then right back to home, but 10 inches, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. Start stop button is located high up, and then here are your AC controls. Ventilated seats, heated seats, and this is just like a Camaro. You actually turn the red trim knob to adjust your temperature. And then this is for your blower. It's not on, that's why I can't show it to you. USB-C, USB-A, wireless charging, and this is gonna control that 9-speed automatic. Love the stitching. You got a banana holder there for when you wanna eat healthy. No Twinkies for you. And then there's more of that metallic gray. Now, the reason why I like this is that it hides the fingerprints very well. Mode selector knob, especially for the all-wheel drive. Soft material, look how they did the stitching. That was really smart. And then look at this. You open it up, what do you got? You could actually put a small statue of the Statue of Liberty in here. The one that you got from the souvenir store, put that in there. 12-volt USB-C and a USB-A. Seats, the one thing I'm gonna zonk is where's my RS badge? I want some RS embroidery. I paid for that stitching. You got red stitching down the sides, soft material, electric assist for the passenger, electric assist for the driver, and that panoramic sunroof, which is killer. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind this dash. in the RS. All right, guys, we're behind the wheel of this 2023 refresh Blazer. Of course, to welcome you, you do have the Chevrolet badging on that sill plate. And here are your seat controls for that 8-way adjustable power seat. I'm 6 feet tall, and the nice thing about this being a midsize is you got plenty of room. Love the steering wheel with the red stitching, the dark chrome accents. Of course, you have an electric tilting and telescoping steering wheel, so that's a nice touch. And then that digital dash, like before, very clear, nice graphics with some analog feel to it. So I'm digging the dash. I wish this did have a head-up display. That would have been a little extra kind of nugget to have for 2023. But let's get to the back seat and see how much room your passengers have in the Blazer RS. All right, guys, back seat time, and just like before, you're going to get some great usable space, and you have that panoramic sunroof to bring in the New York pollution sun rays. On the back of the seats, large pocket. Get your whole map set to the underground subways and all the sewer systems in New York City while you're looking for that big, large alligator that supposedly lives down there. You have your rear AC vents, USB-C, USB-A, a home power source, and guess what? You could put some nice French baguettes down there. I would say probably 2 French baguettes, the nice big long ones. I got plenty of room. I'm 6 feet tall. Plus, you fold this down, you got an armrest, but it is hard as a rock. It's actually hard as a brick that is part of the Empire State Building. 2 cup holders. Let's go check out the cargo area and see how much room this Blazer has. All right, guys, cargo time. You always got to make sure you reach down below. It's a nice electric assist. And then, of course, as it gets to the top, you can see how much room we have. Nice wide opening. Those seats are going to do a 60-40 split. Plus, you got the cargo space on both sides. But you know what? It kind of shows that Chevy wanted to make one last change, one last little switch up before the Blazer EV hits the streets. Let me know what you think about this Chevy Blazer for 2023. Has Chevrolet done enough to really make it a standout in that midsize segment, or is there something better for you to buy at this price point? Put it in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. Definitely want to give Lori lots of love in that comment section. She's working hard here at the Javits Center. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.